What up there, bro, JT? Hey, man, I want to give you a big shout out. Man, I had done a video in response to your last one about this here thing, about this 10% thing, man, and I believe it was a good one, but somehow or another, the audio was all messed up, so I had to kill it. And in essence, man, what I was trying to come back at you with is to let you know that I agree with you 100%, man. And these people that's trying to take and use the scriptures for their own ill-gotten gain. And I will say that God will do the judging. Jesus is going to judge these people for misusing the word and putting heavy burdens on the people, on his people, and misleading them into these things. But I want to say one thing, and I'm going to try to, I guess I'm going to try to say it quickly as I can because the last one messed up. Paul withstood Peter to his face about this very same thing. And I'm going to let everybody read it for themselves. If you go to the book of Galatians, 2nd chapter, it'll tell you where Peter went down to Antioch and he was eating and drinking with the Gentiles. He didn't have no problem with them until certain of Jerusalem, James and all of them came down, of the Jews. And then when they came down, and then when Peter saw them, they withdrew themselves away from the people. And Paul saw it, and Paul became very indignant with it. He became very indignant with it. And he said, now, Peter, and he told him off into his face. He said, now, before James came down from Jerusalem, you didn't have no problem with these people. But now all of a sudden, in other words, you playing the hypocrite. He said, now because James don't come down of the circumcision, now you withdrawing yourself from them. You withdrawing yourself now from these, and you even making Barnabas act the fool. Barnabas started withdrawing. So what I'm saying is, with Paul was very, that's why I like Paul so. He didn't care who you were. Paul said, now, me and you, Peter, we are Jews by nature. We are Jews. We don't even keep the law since Christ. We don't even keep the law. So why are we trying to put forth these Jewish traditions on these Gentiles when the law never was for them in the first place? That's what Paul was trying to get him to see. And I'm going to leave it alone. I didn't know where in the world I can go back into that last spirit I had just a few minutes ago because it was hot. What I'm saying, people, we need to stop trying to go around here and cross all these T's and dotting every I and start really getting in what the real deal is about. Jesus is not worth. Look, if you can give 10%, give it. If you can give 20, give it. If you can give 90, give it. You can't beat God's giving. But what I'm saying is, let's not do these things as religiously in the religion state about the law, because no flesh is justified by the law. I don't care who you are. No flesh is justified by the law. Jesus said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and all your strength. And the second one is like unto it. Love your neighbor as yourself. On these two rest all the law and the prophets. So now, in other words, as you do that, you're doing what you're doing to do. Let's get off this thing. We people that are trying to manipulate scripture and trying to use scripture and bend it and shape it to our satisfaction for our own ill-gotten gain, God will judge us. And remember what Jesus said in the book of Revelation. I know your word. See, that's one thing about it, people. We are so busy trying to make other, trying to impress other people. We don't worry about what people think and what God knows. See, it's not what people think about Minute Man don't matter. It's what God knows about. So in other words, let's get off this thing. I'm like Paul. Let's stop playing the hypocrite. In other words, Peter didn't have no problem with the Gentiles until James them came down from Jerusalem. And then they start withdrawing. See, this is the thing, what's going on even in this day and time. You got certain people, you want to act just like everybody. See, in other words, you claim that you are a Christian, but you want to act like the world. When certain people of the world come around, you start talking just like they talk. In other words, you start talking mess and smut because you want to identify with them. You don't want to be, that's still a hypocrite. Be what you are. Be what you are. If Minute Man got a problem with you, I get you, brother. I come to you. I tell you just how I feel. Now, you can say what you will, but I'm going to still tell you how I feel about a thing. This is what we should be. Jesus said, I know your word. So it's no sense in me or you trying to impress no pastor and nobody else. There's nobody, pastor ain't got no heaven or hell to put you in. But it's a lot of us, brother. It's a lot of people going to service every Sunday. We are going because we try to people please. We try to impress the pastor, whether she be whether male or female. We trying to impress the pastor. I'm not saying not do what's right. Yes, do serve your service and wholeheartedly. Yeah, do that. But I'm saying if you remove that, some of us wouldn't do anything. So that means you're not serving. You're not doing your service out of pureness of heart. You're doing it trying to impress people. And some of us will sell our soul for nothing. Oh, man. Man, keep proclaiming. Keep proclaiming. I wish the other video hadn't got messed up because I brought out some stuff that really, really was home point on this thing. But I'm going to say it again. And I give all the shout out to Brother P.P. Drawings, and Brother A.G. Praise, Justice, all of you. Brother Elder Michael McCray. We all need to just keep telling the truth, man. Regardless, people don't want to hear the truth now. I'm telling you. Some of them, they have said they want to hear the truth. People don't want to hear the truth. People want to hear what's convenient. People want to hear what they want to hear. They have itching ears. Forever learning, but never coming to the truth of the knowledge. This is Middy Man saying peace and goodbye. Got it.